Hey everyone, so it's Krista and I'm here. All right, let's see how we're doing. You need to be a little bit lower. Oh, I keep hitting that pause. I need to remember the pause is there. All right, that works. Um, we're gonna open the doors to the oven and we're gonna move the oven over the arm. We're gonna start some heat going. We're gonna try to preheat the molds to about 100. Let's see. Okay, let's get that going. Well, you can't see anything. Open the door. There's the control panel. So right now it's 114 in the um, oven. Hopefully you can hear okay. These mics are pretty amazing at picking up background versus real. So we'll see. This is the first time I've gone live with the YouTube's webcam and the oven. So we got a little bit of heat going. This will probably get up to 140 or so, and that's perfect. All right, now we're gonna do the shot for the powder. So the load of the resin that you put into the tool when you mold parts is called a shot, and it's done by weight. Get rid of all this red. Today we're doing 2 black tanks, an HM69 and an MTT43. Okay, I need our buckets. So this new camera is pretty amazing. Looks like I keep it, you can't be far enough away from it, almost. All right, so to your right is the Gaylord. Is that your right or your left? I don't know. So Gaylord is a pallet-sized container that has um, bulk material in it, and this one has black powder resin from Exxon. We're going to do the HM69. So we put our bucket on, reset its tare weight to 0, and here we go. That might be pretty close. 10.76. You want 11 pounds. 11.000 pounds. For the MTT tank, we get our other bucket. We set a new tare weight to 0. We do that a couple times. Okay. And it wants 9 pounds. That might be pretty close. 8.84. 892, 9.000. You know, you do this for a few years and, you know, you kind of sort of get good at it. But like the title says, I've done 100 HM69. So this is number 101, and I've done 113 MTTs. And there were a few that were not counted when I was figuring out the oven shot weights. I don't know if you could see that. It says 128. That's the current temperature inside there. So it's probably 80 ambient. Let's see. It's 83. So I'm going to assume that the molds are an okay temperature. Might as well check them, I guess, since it's easy. Yeah, they're like 100. So to back the oven off, we go back there and you can see the stop on the floor. I have it set up so that you have to stand and hold the buttons at each end. Sometimes there's children, sometimes there's pets. And we want to make sure not to run those things over because we love them. And then close the door to keep that 120 degrees inside. I still can't get this camera far enough away from the action. That's pretty crazy. So we have to write in our logbook 9222 ambient equals 82, I think it was, doesn't matter that much. HM black MTT black 11 pounds, 9 pounds. Both tools are right at 100 right now. So tool is another way of saying the mold. We keep a record of temperatures at various points in the process and the dates and the cycles, and then that way, in case anything ever goes wrong later, we can hopefully figure something out from that. I have bins for the different, each tool, each tank has its own bin. This is the MTT mold, the monster track tank. An air brake keeps the center axle and transfer axle locked in step with the, I guess, against the rotation. So there's a 4-to-1 axle, or a differential, not even a differential, it's just a gearbox at the end here. And it's like a rear end in a car, except for there's no differentialing. And so at the head of the arm is an air brake, which holds the center track still. And so that while the arm rotates, there's a relative turning of that central arm. And we're going to, at some point, do videos covering the theory of operation and the design intent of this machine and how it works. This part's heavy, so we're going to get our back brace. And we tie it because it kind of locks in on the tapers. I check it for dust. There are a few specks of red, not hardly any. There were like 2 really tiny ones. Let's look for red in here. That was a piece of black. Okay, interesting. So the last tank we did was red. Let's rotate this a little more. And we'll add the MTT's 9 pounds of powder. I'm going to wipe the excess off the flame. And we're wiping it away. We're not putting it in. Because anything on the inside is good, anything not on the inside is contaminated. All right, let's put our mold back together. I'm half tempted to, like, it's like if I ever redid this tool, we would put a giant port somewhere that locks in, and then you could just undo that port rather than take off the part of the mold with the most hardware. And that's the heaviest. Take our gun, turn it down to 2. It's on tighty. Double check. they all tighten just a little bit. That's fine. All these other ones haven't moved. Now we add our pin, or this is the screw that helps hold in the pin that makes the drain. Those are called pull pins, P-U-L-L. Not pull is in the kind you slim in. Right, then the controls are right there. We've got 35 pounds of air. So our air brake has a little slip. Left 3. Just put you back in the center. Oh, I tipped it too far, so let's go back. Perfect. A little bit missed, not much. Where's our wrap? So if we don't wipe off this excess powder that just kind of blows out, it then wants to stick to the flanges, and it means more scraping to prep the molds for the next bake. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can, but who knows? I haven't, like I said, it's the first time doing a live with this configuration of hardware. Tighten 2. We're going to do the top part. And it levers down the strut. And we'll double check the other screws. Totally good. Yeah, these are all happy. Oh, that one was. We got a, I don't know, 16th of a turn. I'm just kind of wiping off the dust from there. Let's move the tables out of the way. Now we look for powder to streak and fall. It won't, but you double check. If you miss a vent tube, they'll definitely pour from where the vent tubes are, or if something is horribly wrong, then powder will just streak out. It's okay. or 40 hertz on the motor. Open the doors. Grab our timer. Hit run. Start the timer. And you'll hear, maybe, yeah, your mic's still on. You'll hear the jet engine as the throttle opens. Where is it? That right there is the burner. The red thing is the intake filter. The little bit of blue you can see is the actual burner itself. It's a 1.5 million BTU maximum burner. There's a J thermocouple in the diffuser tube. So both sides have this 7.5 horsepower recirculation blower. It's a giant fan. It's a roll cage fan. Its axis is vertical, and it draws air from the burner compartment. It goes through the diffuser past the thermocouple under here, which you can see. Let me back on that. Thermocouple is there. And the way it works, this is the temperature controller. Really, they've gotten so easy and awesome in modern times. They used to be a big deal. Um, it's set value is 530 Fahrenheit, and so this output one is the throttle. It's on, and it's going to stay on until this gets to 530, and it will shut off. The throttle on the burner is on a 30-second timer. That's how it's designed. That's how it works. If you mash the gas, it slowly, over 30 seconds, opens the throttle. At any point, if you let go of the gas, it takes 30 seconds for it to close. So it'll get to 530, it'll let off the gas, open it. 30 seconds later, it's done and closed, and we're just on the pilot circuit. Then the temperature falls, and then when it hits 530 and hits 529, the throttle turns back on, and it just cycles around 530. And it keeps a great average amount of calories inside blowing at our tools. So the diffusers have outputs pointing at the middle. There's the same setup on both sides, but the other side doesn't have the controller and the thermocouple. Yeah, that's it. So, in half an hour, I'm going to turn off the oven, open the doors, back it off, crank down the temperature, start a timer for another half hour. And so, we're doing a half hour bake at 5:30, and then we're going to do half hour of cooling with fan. And then so when that entire hour has passed from right now, we'll come live again for demoulding. And that's kind of fun. It's a lot of work. It's really hot. Like already sweat's running down my hair. That's fine. So we'll see you back in an hour. Thanks for watching.